Hello YouTube, this is Teampwndecks, and today I'm going to give you a very fun deck profile. It's fun to play, but is very annoying to play against. This is the troll deck I made in 2011, and not much has changed for this deck. You can still play it, and it still works very well. Um, let's just get right into it. This deck doesn't really have a side or extra deck, mostly because the main deck works just so beautifully. I'll explain it at the end, but for now we got 3 Mystic Piper, 2 Kinkaboyo, 3 Zero Gardna, 3 Battle Fader, 3 Swift Scarecrow, 3 Thunder of Ruler, 3 Frozen Soul, 3 Threatening Roar, 3 Wobaku, 2 Gold Sarcophagus, 2 Final Countdown, 3 Pile Duality, 1 Rhoda, 2 Painful Return, 3 Jar of Greeds, and 3 Reckless Greeds and a Dark Hole. Alright, so let's explain this. So this deck, it mainly stalls your opponent out until the Final Countdown goes in, and so I guess you could call this a Final Countdown deck. But I like calling it a troll deck mostly because it makes your opponent really mad because you can do so much and they can't. We have a lot of draw power in this, mostly to get to the Final Countdown. We can search it out with Gold Sarcophagus. We can draw it with the Jar of Greeds and the Reckless. But in addition to that, we also have a very nice drawing engine in here. The Mystic Piper and Kinkaboyo. So this card, you contribute it to draw and reveal 1 card. If it's a level 1 monster card, you can draw again. And so most of the monsters, they're level 1, as you can see. The only one that's not is Zero Gardna. So if you draw a monster, you can be pretty sure that you get to draw again. And so I know what you're thinking. Well, that's only 1 time, and so at most you can use that 3 times. Well, with Kinkaboyo, what it does is when you normal summon it, you can special summon 1 level 1 monster from your graveyard, and that's Mystic Piper. So then you can use Mystic Piper's effect and draw 1 to 2 cards. And then at the end phase of this turn, this goes back to your hand, so you can repeat this every turn as long as you want. And if this card so happens to be removed from the field while it's still going this turn, then Mystic Piper does get removed, but it's so unlikely. Only thing they can really do is like solemn warning it. But if they warning Kinkaboyo, then you're not going to get Mystic Piper. And if they're warning Mystic Piper, that doesn't affect Kinkaboyo. So it's just so perfect, I guess. Zero Gardna, you summon it, you contribute it, and you take no damage this turn. Oh, and monsters you control cannot be destroyed. So it's just beautiful. Battle Fader, most of you already knows what it does. When your opponent declares a direct attack, you can special summon it from your hand and end the battle phase. Swift Scarecrow, when your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can discard this card to negate the attack and end the battle phase. So it's basically another Battle Fader, except it doesn't have to be summoned. Thunder of the Ruler. So you can only activate this card during your opponent's standby phase. So some of this deck you have to plan it out. Like obviously you would choose Thunder of Ruler only if you don't have any like monster stall cards or you don't want to rely on any of these other spell and traps. But mostly in order it goes Thunder Ruler should be activated first, then Frozen Soul, then Threatening Roar, and then Wobaku. In terms of stalling damage with spell and traps, that's the order you should use them in first priority, mostly because this one is harder, then this one's harder, then this one's harder, and then this one's harder. So this one, use it whenever possible, and then go to the other ones. Frozen Soul, this one would be considered harder to use than Thunder of Ruler, except it has a condition. You have to have 2,000 or less life points than your opponent. So your opponent, he's not going to drop below 8,000 life points unless he warnings or judgments. So you can be pretty sure that you can only use it after you use Final Countdown. But if, yeah, I guess you use Frozen Soul before Thunder Ruler. Yeah, do that. It's better. Threatening Roar, you have to make sure that you activate this before your opponent goes into his battle phase. You have to ask him, okay, do you want to enter your battle phase? And then when he responds yes, say, alright, before your battle phase, activate Threatening Roar. Because he is supposed to ask you that. No one really does, but when you're playing this deck, that has to be done. Wobaku, you just activate this, I think, again before the battle phase. Just because you don't want to misplay and take unneeded damage. So be careful about this one. Gold Sark, you use it to search for Final Countdown mostly, but if you already have it and you've used it, search out for Painful Return or some of your stall cards, Stall Monster or Spell and Trap cards. Pot Duality, you don't special during your turns unless you're going to play Kinkaboyu, in which case you wouldn't even need Pot of Duality. So 3 doesn't hurt you at all, it's actually a great plus. 1 Rhoda, this searches out 0 Gardna. That's why you only have 1 Rhoda. You can only use 1, but you only need 1 anyway. Painful Return, your opponent chooses 1 monster in your graveyard, and at the end phase, add that card to your hand. Well, considering all of these cards you wouldn't mind being back in your hand, it is a painful return. Jar of Greed, an extra plus 1 card. Reckless Greed, you can get by the no drawing during your draw phase by Kinkaboyo, Mystic Piper, Power Duality. You can get past that really easy. So it's just another instant plus. And Dark Hole, that's just to troll your opponents. They have some good stuff out, and then Dark Hole doesn't hurt you any. You don't need to do it. You're just doing it, I guess, for the lulz. So this is a great deck. It's very fun to use, but horrible to go against. And I just thought I'd share this with you. The original idea came from my friend Alex. Um, I don't I don't know if he's still doing his Yu-Gi-Oh channel, if he's still on there, but the original channel name was Super Yu-Gi-Oh TV. Go check them out. Last time I looked at it though, they changed it to Super Yu-Gi-Oh TV 2, and as far as I know, Alex is not on that channel. So if you can't find Super Yu-Gi-Oh TV, the original one, then don't bother. He's not on there anymore. That was just to give him credit for this deck. But other than that, that's all I want to say. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.